Thunderstrike, Batrider, Firefight preemptively.
Yeah.
There's no tower defense.
And also these pickoffs with the Batrider don't.
This is still 21 minutes in. It feels like an incredibly close game because we are seeing this anti-mage just getting away slowly with more and more, but still the kills, they do come, they do catch him. But he is in those timings. If he's able to just sort of get that Manta done and dusted, then the real threat is going to be Roger. He has to make sure this Nyx doesn't find him. If Roger gets a touch on him with that instant stun into the hammer, there's not a lot really that the AM can do to save himself. He will die to sort of any hero plus the Nyx assassin at this point.
Okay. He might die here. Yeah. Yeah, so Roger, he knows that he's strong enough to almost solo kill this AM. He just needs like a little bit of backup. That's Funnick is gonna get caught there. Let's see what Shadow do. They should go for Shadow Demon right away with Glimpse. But Brit is stuck in the fight.
Yeah, he wants to try and sort of trade back on this, committing onto Magical. Magical's popped the Exorcism, but Nyx is doing a lot of damage through it. Magical has to keep his distance. Nyx turns, he's been silenced, but now his own BKB is popped. Still chasing down the DP. He's trying to run on this. Magical's speedy, but finally being slowed down. The BKB ends. Magical will fall. Nyx gets the kill. The rest of Navi have to be incredibly careful getting out of here. Ilias is trying to run, but the webs are down. Maposhka and Nyx will find him. There's no hiding in the trees for this man, as another kill is picked up by the Spider.
Over here, the side of the map. So AM dodges the gank and then they take the fights. That's how they have to
crystallize. He's just blinked into a lot of trouble. He blinks in the mid. Nyx is there as well as Roger. They do get the Who Stomp pop onto Nyx. Nyx not committing with the BKB, so Crystallize can jump out Slayer. He's going to jump forward, look for the lockdown with the lasso. He's just trying to buy time for the rest of his team to get out of there. Another blink from Crystallize will save him. The bat will fall, but Hellraisers, they want to find more than that. Funnick dragged back by the Glimpse. Magical, you'll set up. They've got the stun follow-up, but the BKB is instant. Magical is still trying his best to get back to the high ground, and he'll be able to do so. They don't have the power to fight through the BKB. So Navi, they cut their losses, only the bat to fall. They have to use a couple of ultimates, but it does keep everybody else safe.
Perfect scenario for them. All lanes are pushed. Look at Roger there. Let's see what he does here. Does he go to his team? Or does he go bottom? We'll see. He switched to bottom.
Yeah, instantly, as soon as he sees Crystallize,
he's gonna run on this
into action.
Yeah, very good. Because he can cancel the TP also, right? So he contributes to the top lane by not being there.
Talking about the top lane is they're still just getting overrun.
AM TP
Hellraisers, they get the 2 kills. Crystallize has indeed backed, and the BKB, it's not there. Didn't manage to get the funds in time. They're losing this Rax here up top. The buyback's coming out from both Ilias and Pasha, who's Stomp connection onto Funnick. Crystallize tries to commit, but they just don't have the damage to take him down immediately. A defensive disruption, Manifold will pop the Lesh the once, but they've lost the Disruptor. It's a dieback on him. The bash is out from Nyx. Pasha is taken out. Double dieback on Navi's side. This game looking to be maybe even just over, or at least getting closer and closer, and yeah, they're going to call it. GG comes out from Crystallize. They didn't have the time to play as they wanted to with this AM as Hellraisers. They punished it perfectly.
You saw Crystallize drawing on the minimap. He's a bit frustrated on this game, I can tell. But they have time to talk about it for the next game. It's a long series ahead.
And this was, in terms of, as you say, there were things that maybe Navi could have done different.
I think might be a little bit easier for HR. You have Ricky plus Batrider versus Sand plus Sky. Sky I haven't seen quite a lot recently.
If he's not careful, look at the Remnant position. He needs to get another one. Here we go, it's fine.
Yeah, it's far enough away now. Just getting right out of there and away from this push that's been revealed. Kasani with the DD ready to go will help them speed up this.
That's the right idea.
Can they hold this spot?
Yeah, the thing is, Bat is cool then, but if Funnick stalls a bit, yeah, they're gonna go for the kill.
Straight up slow into the Rolling Thunder. There's the stun follow-up from Funnick. A glimpse will be there onto the Lesh, but they've got the pullback from the Remnant. He's stuck in deep underneath the tower. This Naga Siren is slowly dying to the output from this Lesh rack. That's 1 kill. They quickly move on to a second as Maposhka hits the 6 off the back of that kill. Has the Astral Step available, they get the 2 of them. A perfect rather than waiting for the TP, and that allowed a free escape for Maposhka. Safely back to base. Bottom lane, Crystallize, trying to go onto Roger.
Should I use the ults? Yes. Even cancels the DP with the ulti. Creep died.
I mean, Crystallize, he's having quite a nice game on this Naga Siren. He's getting a lot of space early on.
Yeah, it's time to make moves with Bat, I think. Should not be waiting more.
Top lane, Nyx is just going to jump into his death. They're set up with the sentries and instant silence, and now Hellraisers, they're starting to crumble up here. Funnick.
Nice touch.
He's going to get glimpsed back. The fourth and ready and waiting. He will fall as well. 12-6 now for Navi. A 2k lead.
So you can activate it right away without coming out on the slide. There's a lot of Ember players doing that. You can see Thompson do it every game.
That makes it incredibly hard to catch him. I mean, already in terms of the catch that they do have, they really need to get him held in the smoke screen if they want a chance of killing this Ember. Down bottom, they try to play Crystallize. Kasani, he's just dying to the illusions. Crystallize is able to turn them on him with this Manta Diffusal done.
He wants the song
out. He's been used up into the Remnant combo, but he puts the Manta, gets out. Can he pop this song in time? He cannot. They get the kill on the Naga Siren. Finally able to end Crystallize's survival down here in their own jungle. See if they can catch anything more. Funix on the hunt. Pasha, who's stomped. They may wrap back onto this Navi. Slayer and Ilias watching from the low ground. Slayer jukes out the Remnant, but the pullback's there onto Ilias. They've found the silence onto Roger. Clumsy net to set up for Pasha to walk in. There'll be a self-fuels from this Pango, buying him some time as he is able to walk back out of it. Slayer will die as Roger claims the kill. He's still hunting for Ilias as well. Ilias into the trees. On the back of it, Pasha being dealt with by Nyx and Funnick. They get themselves a third kill, and they should be able to find the Disruptor too. Roger is going to have another swashbuckle, and Yules is up in a few seconds if a TP is attempted. He doesn't even have a TP. Ilias, he's got no way out of this, gets trapped in by his own creep. He's doing a fair bit of damage back to Roger with the Thunder Strike, but with the backup of the Rookie, they easily take him out.
Watch Ember.
Actually, you can have some force in the fights without worrying too much about, for instance, the smoke screen and such, holding him down and in place. Down bottom, though, the jump's been made onto both Slayer and Pasha. They're gone. They're into the base. See what sort of a trade Navi can do down bottom with this illusion.
Remnant out fast.
They've got the jump. They've got the catch. Instantly, the Yules into the Ether Remnant. Hard for him to make a play to put a break to it. Funnick's just
with buyback. No buyback. They found Rick.
Ooh, they have.
Look at Pango.
Is that combo? Ricky is in. Is there any way of saving him? There is. Ricky just gets shredded. Will buyback. That is the counter to the combo. He'll come instantly in with the buyback. Navi, they try and get out, but the lassos, they're in. They have the ability to cancel the BKB TP out from Crystallize. He's locked in place. They've got one force to offer. It's not enough to save him. Crystallize is dead. They'll turn over towards Pasha. And with no Crystallize for 70 seconds, no Pasha for 70 seconds as well, Hellraisers, they could just continue to run down Navi one by one. Kasani, he's not even going to fall. He's able to step out of the Mystic Flare. It's 4 dead on Navi. Hellraisers can just go barreling down the lane. This game may just be even over.
Yeah, Miposhka and Void Spirit. He uled the Centaur, who had 4 step there. He would have saved Naga. And he kind of sealed this game for them.
Very nice.
Buyback to stun or chains. And we'll see what happens.
See what they want to blow on the bat here. Jump forward. Who's stopping the Mystic Flare? That's done it. Kasani's gone. Instant buyback from the Batrider as he looks to return to the side of his teammates. Miposhka committing in deep. Nyx, he's just going for the backlines. He finds the Scar. The Static Storm is down. Nyx, he's in deep. He's rooted in place. They've got him the once. Can they do it again? The Aegis is popped. Rolling over here. Roger just committing chaos onto the backlines of Navi, hitting all 3 of them with that ultimate. He goes straight across over towards Magical as well. Lasso and trapped up in the smoke screen. It is game over. It is GG as Hellraisers, they will take game 2. Navi just couldn't hit off that combo. They couldn't hold it off long enough. Hellraisers, I mean, this team, we saw it against VP and
that can actually create that tempo, and you might be seeing Medusa and Ember in the same portion of the map trying to farm up.
So this Void Spirit just became that extra little bit more slippery.
Yeah. So who do you think is winning this game right now?
I gotta go with Hellraisers. I'm seeing this Medusa. She's getting bigger and bigger. I honestly rate the Medusa very highly with the Elder Titan Venge at all stages of the game right now. I mean, what about yourself? What are you feeling as for?
Yeah, I'm looking at this mid lane also. Yeah, I'm looking at this Prophet, and any even game with Prophets, it's not looking good for the Prophet team. Kind of want to be ahead on this hero, so regardless of Dusa, it's not looking that good for Navi.
A lot of weight is going to be on Crystallize to do something big. Now, this was their big final hero pick in this game, so he's the man that's got to do the carrying. Kasani's in in range to start messing around with him. And he goes with the Spirit Vessel onto him. Crystallize tries to dance out of there. Will turn to the Ember, able to pop at the Flame Guard, but they've got the stun, and they've got more than enough damage control.
Panic.
With the Spirit Vessel, with the ET on top of them, he just crumbles. Jump over towards Ilias as well. There's a second pickup for Kasani. Hellraisers, it's starting to get bloody now. They know their power. They can run over Navi's heroes and crystallize of Navi.
This is what they did game 1 against AM. You just sit on their base constantly.
They're going to try and go in a bit on the Deucer. They do drop the wards down. Funnick is just into the back lines, hitting this silence onto all three of them. He's got the Dissimulator jump over to look to nuke down Slayer, and Slayer's gone and down. Godlike now for Funnick. Nyx committing with the BKB and the Stone Gaze. Crystallize has to waveform back. You'll set up. Funnick hasn't got the remnant for another second, but the Sprout is actually holding Ilias down and is set up for the own combo of Funnick. Buyback comes out from Rasta. We'll see what setup he can find. He looks for the Hex onto Nyx, but they turn the magic missiles there. They do manage to drag the Medusa back into the Static Storm. Shackle's well, but another swap. Miposhka keeping Nyx safe and out of this Slayer. He's almost certainly going to go down the second time. He's trying to hide in the trees, but the Venge Illusion will find him. Magical rolling forward, looking for the bounce. Controlling Nyx. Nyx, he's just standing his ground and still seeing it full HP and full mana. Kasani tries to catch Magical as he comes out of the Rolling Thunder. Will not be able to do so. Magical can get far enough away. The GG trees are being thrown down by Hellraisers. They feel strong and confident, knowing they can push on now. A member of Navi out of the game for 50 seconds.
They're getting low. Prophet ult's coming up. Oh, that's a lot of mana.
See what they can get. Funnick instantly jumps in, looks for the morph. Stomp won't catch any of the members of Navi. They keep their distance, but Nyx continues to hit onto the melee racks. It's very hard for them to push this Medusa back right now.
They need to deal more damage. They just need to poke a little bit harder.
Trying with these swashbuckles and such. But it's hard. It's up to Crystallize to do something big. Chains onto the 2. Looks to try and jump into nuke down the Ember Spirit. Can he do so? He cannot. The Remnant's available. And now Morph's in trouble. The silence. Crystallize is gone. Dead for a minute. He does not have the money for buyback, so Hellraisers will easily clean up this full set of racks up top, and they could even start to look for more if they want to. Just start hitting this Ancient. There's very little that seems that Navi can do to stop this. Crystallize takes the Spirit Vessel to the face. He's able to put the Manta, try and get out of there. The Remnant from Funnick won't catch him. Hex onto the Deucey just to try and slow down this damage output. Magical jumps in with the Shield Crash and the Essence Ring. That buff keeping him safe enough to stay alive. Jumps over with the Swashbuckle, but he's been silenced up. They're on top of him, and the Magic Missile stopping him from being able to get the ultimate off. He's now dead for 70. No buyback on the Pango. Pasha falls as well. He himself has got buyback available, but Nyx, he's focusing the throne. They're looking to close this one out, Hellraisers. Slayer, he's trying to hold Funnick down, but the Magic Missile cancels the shackle. Static Storm is there to control Kasani, but Deucey just steps over. Star's taking them out. Triple kill for Nyx. They're onto the Ancient. Hellraiser, they're looking to close this down. They've got so much damage. Is it enough damage through the backdoor protection with that Rapier? It certainly is, as Hellraisers, they clean up game 3, and with that, the series as a whole.